Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel. Today, we find ourselves pondering a question that has plagued humanity since the early days of cinema. Oh, how I wish it was as easy to tell the good guys from the bad guys as it was in those old movies. You know the ones I'm talking about. The villains wore black, and the heroes wore white. It was simplicity at its finest. But alas, life is never quite so straightforward, is it? In the real world, distinguishing between the trustworthy and the fraudsters is a much more challenging task. So, let's dive deep into this conundrum and explore some fascinating ideas on how we might address it. One solution that often comes to mind is the idea of creating a system of distinctive badges. Imagine if every person had to wear a badge that clearly displayed their intentions. A green badge for the virtuous, a red one for the malicious, and perhaps a yellow one for those who teetered on the line. However, upon closer inspection, it becomes clear that such a simplistic approach would be woefully inadequate. People are far too complex to fit neatly into predefined categories. Motivations can change, and even those with good intentions can sometimes make mistakes or act out of character. We cannot reduce the intricacies of human behavior to a colorful piece of metal or fabric. So, where does that leave us? How do we navigate the treacherous waters of trust when there are no clear indicators? Well, my friends, it brings us back to the age-old tools we possess: information and intuition. When faced with uncertainty about someone's true motivations, it's crucial to take a step back and listen to that inner voice, that gut feeling. Yes, your intuition. Think about it. Throughout history, humans have relied on intuition to make critical decisions. Our ancestors trusted their instincts to survive in the wild, and though our surroundings have changed, our intuition remains a powerful tool. Intuition is that subtle whisper guiding us when the path seems unclear. It's the inexplicable feeling that something just doesn't add up, or the warm reassurance that someone is genuine. Your gut feeling is a culmination of your experiences, observations, and subconscious cues coming together to form a judgment. But here's the important thing: you must take your time. In this fast-paced world, we often find ourselves rushing to make judgments, eager to move on to the next thing. However, when it comes to matters of trust, haste can lead to grave consequences. So, slow down. Observe. Gather information. Allow your intuition to process all the subtle signals that might be trying to reach you. Give yourself the space and time to make an informed decision. Remember, intuition is not infallible. It can be influenced by biases and preconceptions, so we must approach it with a healthy dose of skepticism. Combine your intuition with critical thinking and consider the evidence before drawing conclusions. In an era marked by technology, where information overload is the norm, learning to navigate the maze of trust becomes even more crucial. We must question the sources of our information, cross-reference facts, and verify claims. By doing so, we equip ourselves with the tools necessary to make informed decisions about whom we can trust. Ultimately, my friends, distinguishing between the trustworthy and the fraudsters is a complex dance, an interplay of information, intuition, and patience. While we may long for the simplicity of those old movies, let us embrace the richness of the real world, where deciphering true motivations requires thoughtful consideration. Trust your gut, but do so wisely. And there you have it, dear viewers. A journey into the intricacies of trust and intuition in our modern world. Remember, take your time, listen to your gut, and let the power of information guide you on your path. Until next time, stay curious, stay skeptical, and keep exploring this fascinating landscape we call life.